Hey, look at this. That's you. That's me. In fact, every other person we know, encounter, or see, this is what we are. Actually, when you see this, this is your entire reality. Well, without this, you wouldn't be able to interface with this reality. Let's take a look at this. When you start seeing a person, color of their skin, whatever, remember what they really are is this, as you are. This is us. Now, when you pass on, this organ is you. Now, even when you're gone, it's you. Amazing, isn't it? This organ is what is our reality. And when you look at a live human brain, look at that. What you're seeing is reality being created. Without this, reality does not exist for the individual. Within this, the blood is flowing, neurons are flowing, electrical impulses are flowing. This person is seeing, hearing, tasting, all of it. Yeah, this is reality. Without this, there is no reality. So with this, we have this unique privilege, this unique opportunity. If only man would understand how precious and how rare of a gift it is to experience the five senses, the sense of sight, touch, taste, smell, and hearing. Without this, it is impossible for you to exist in reality. You're disqualified. You are not allowed. No matter what you try to circumvent it, you are disqualified because it takes this body in order for these to actually work. We're going to get into some things that might surprise you. So we observe the known world, the known reality by an organ. Now, this organ we call an eye. Now, this organ is important because this gives us a visual representation of what reality is. And we know that without this, it's very difficult to get an idea of what this reality. Now, the amazing thing about the human brain, you take one sense away, the others become stronger. Touch. The sensation of touch. When we are first born, when we come into this plane of reality, we desire touch. That reassuring touch. That touch that transmits emotion, healing, power, love, joy. Yes. It's so special when you stop and think about what you take and I take for granted each day. That simple sensation of touch. We can touch reality. The sense of touch. Wow. Yeah, we understand how it works. Neurons affecting, electrical impulses. Yeah, we get that. But still, there's nothing else like it in the universe. Nothing. When you stop and think how special this is to touch. A touch can communicate love and it can also transmit death. Smell and taste. What would it be in this reality if not for smell and taste? In fact, you would say that you got ripped off. If you went through this reality with your one special ticket that got you here, and you could not taste or you could not smell, I'd want my money back. And this can bring both pleasure and revulsion, horror and delight. Yeah. Again, one of the most unique things about our brains. And hearing. Why, without hearing, how would you know? You know, they say that God spoke. Well, if you didn't have an ear, how would you know that God spoke? How would you know anything if you did not hear? There would be nothing. For this, when integrated to the other four, oh, my, what joy it can bring. And the weird thing about it is, we remember the events of our lives, but our brain cannot remember emotion or physical pain. It's the most unique thing about the organ we call the brain. Now, we experience emotion. We can remember when we were glad. We can remember when we were sad. We can remember when we were happy. We can remember when we were angry. But the brain does not remember the actual emotional event. It's the same with pain. We know the sensation of pain. We all do. We know that sensation. And when I speak pain, depending on where you are at, depending on how you perceive what pain is, it can take on many different aberrations. But it's universally shared that it hurts. Pain can also be pleasurable. Isn't it odd? But our bodies are more in tune to the pain than our brain is. Again, our brain cannot remember the actual sensation of pain itself. We can remember what pain is, but as far as reliving the sensation, it doesn't happen. Our brain makes it all real. It's where we store memories. Memories, without the memories, we would have no basis of understanding where we are, how we got here, or more importantly, what is reality, how we fit into that reality. It is our memories that anchor us to the reality. And we understand how the different parts of the brain works. From the cerebellum, responsible for sensing, thinking, learning, emotions, consciousness, and voluntary movement. And you can just go right on through the hippocampus, part of the limbic system involved in learning and memory, the pituitary gland, master gland. Why aren't we taught that? Why isn't that in our medical schools? Why isn't every doctor concerned for the pituitary gland? Why do we not have tests to see the healthiness of a pituitary gland? Why is it that they ignore it? Why is it they try to kill it within us? Maybe more here than what we've ever imagined, because when one part does not work, the whole engine does not work. Now, it may perform, but it is not working as it was designed. So when we look at the frontal lobe, we know that that's the executive state. That's the penthouse. It's how you and I relate to one another. It's how we interface with this fabric of reality. And then on the inner side, we got that emotional state. Am I loved? Do you love? Can you love? Do you know what love is? Do you feel alone? Do you feel betrayed? Do you feel sad? Do you feel like someone cares for you? Yeah. And then look at here, the brain stem. That's your survival instinct. That stem actually can override everything else. It actually has the ability to do the override. This is how we either fight or flight. This is it. So we understand as well that the visual processing of the brain takes up more area than the auditorial part of that. And what's really strange is the psychic part. Why is it they don't examine that part of the brain? So here we are. This is how you and I go through. This is our existence from the day we're born into this death portal until the day we are birthed into the life realm. And this one organ is it all. It is the soul of everything. Amazing, isn't it? That frontal lobe. Think about this. It is your reality. It is you. It defines you. We all have the same organ, but it's all rearranged differently. Now you think about it. If the larynx was not connected to the auditorial part of the brain, there would be no existence. Isn't how the word somehow it says in the beginning, this God said? How did he say that? Did he say it by thought? Was it spoken? Was it audible? So here's the deal. This is us, and I want you to understand what I'm about to tell you here. You see over on the left? That is a normal conscious brain. That is an occupied organ. It's occupied. Understand, occupied. Now, most of you will die of a heart attack. In fact, I can assure you, all of you, I will as well, we will die of a heart attack. Now, you may have other organs that call it, but eventually, when death comes, it's because you are in cardiac arrest. And look what starts to happen. The essence is leaving. And over on the right, that's a dead person. That's going to be you. It's going to be me. And look at it. No one's home. It's gone. Take a good look. Normal, brain dead, even in a vegetative state. It's not fully occupied. If only we could see and begin to understand. They say that the 4 lobes of the cerebellum is what causes our reality. I say these 4 lobes are the 4 lobes of creation. For each and every one of us create our own reality. We are immersed within a scene. How you and I interact with that scene defines you. So could it be, is it possible that the brain is really a vessel, a transporter, a transmitter, a receiver, a generator, an abode? That's a living brain, fully occupied. That's a reality. You can't look in. You can't understand. It's unique to this occupant, a living brain. What it really is a vessel of a God. You